to Monday Night Live. My name is Steve Burns. I am your host for tonight's call. And what a great call we have in store for you because tonight is the first Monday of the month. And what does that mean? It is our CEO update call. Whatever is on Sam's mind, he's free to share. There's a grab bag in there. I'm just telling you, there's so much information in that noggin that he likes to share with us and get out there. He's constantly reading different articles, staying up to date on things. Maybe it's something to do with the company. Maybe it's a new promotion. Maybe it's something he's excited about. And he gets to choose because it is the CEO update. So please welcome to the call, Sam Castor. Sam, thanks for being on as always.
Yeah, thanks, Steve, and welcome to the call, everyone. If you were on the pre-call, you heard a lot of the announcements that we did tonight, things about our app that are going on. Listen, I think we're going to have the most complete app program in the industry because of the way that it is allowing us to segregate components of the apps, customer specific, SPP specific, affiliate specific. So we're not stepping over each other trying to get a piece of information out to a group of people who really don't need it. And so really good. That allows us to keep our website just, really clean with science and product information and target all of our business activities onto the app. Because what we find is a lot of people hear about us, find out, and the first thing they do is Google us. And so when they go and find our app, we want it to be representative of the fact that we have the best science available in integrative health movement that is going on around the world, and that we're a social business. And we not only provide that unique proprietary technology to the public, but we also make it available to the world's most vulnerable children through our Buy One, Give One giving platform. Anyway, lots of stuff going on, guys. I'm excited about that. Tonight, what I wanted to do is for Steve and I just to talk a little bit about the products that were launched over the weekend, Saturday, for our Valentine's special. And we've got two different Valentine's special here in the United States. One of them is not available international because the product just got here. And some of the components of the special just arrived Friday night because we were having a snowstorm and an ice storm here. So, but anyway, got to the warehouse on time. So shipments are going out and we're excited about it. Anyway, so tonight's call, we're just going to focus on these two specials and tell you a little bit about the products and why it's a good thing to, in the case of one or the other, send them to people for Valentine's Day. I mean, it's really a pretty cool thing, especially people you know and you care about, and you want to introduce them in a very effective way to who we are and what we're doing, because of course, every product we have Ace Mannin, which opens the conversation for what is that, and so we have the world's best immune optimizing Ace Mannin, and that's what we get to talk about. That's what we get to share with people, and that's what we get to change lives with. Okay, Steve, you want to start the... So this is the first special. It's the Aloe Glow special. I'm going to talk a little bit there's two products in the Aloe Glow system. One is the revitalizing serum that is made with a high level of our Ace Mannin extract. For those of you that know something about our story, Ace Mannin was discovered and originally patented by a pharmaceutical company. And of course, their goal is to bring it to market as a drug. But it turned out that the FDA didn't think it was a drug. They thought it was a nutrient, denied their new drug application. But part of their strategy was to go into various markets with the technology, and one of them was wound care. And they became the #1 wound care technology in the world because of the mechanism of action of Ace Mannin topically. And what works in wound care works in skin care because it's all topical. In other words, how do you deal with aging skin or damage skin in the most effective way. So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. Next slide. A lot of times they call aging skin inflammaging because obviously inflammation is at the core of the degradation of cells in our tissues, particularly on our face. And so, and of course, inflammation is the number one challenge with health in our whole body, but it doesn't escape topical. And so when normal effects of aging are accelerated by ongoing inflammation and degradation of our cells and tissues, it's called inflammaging. Next. So normal aging can cause degradation to skin care structure. So what you're looking at right here is healthy cell, a healthy tissue. And what a healthy tissue does is fibroblast, which is the white blood cell, kind of like a macrophage. Fibroblast gets activated, takes amino acids, then converts them into the necessary proteins that give structure to the skin. And so, for instance, in this picture on the left, we're looking at elastin and collagen being produced by fibroblasts. And that gives it structure, and it gives it the ability to be mobile. That's what elastin does. It bends and makes it pliable. And then you have the production of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is actually a polysaccharide. It's kind of an interesting story. It kind of functions a little bit like ace-mannan. So ace-mannan in the leaf of fresh aloe vera gel is what holds 1,000 times its weight and creates the gel constituency in the aloe vera plant. Hyaluronic acid is the polysaccharide that does the same thing, holds 1,000 times its weight. And that's what gives your skin its plumpness. So you want structure, you want pliability, and you want plumpness. And all of that is triggered by fibroblasts. As your skin ages and wrinkles start coming, there's all kinds of skincare products that try to add collagen to your diet or hyaluronic acid in the skincare product itself. And I'm not saying that's a bad strategy, but the best strategy is just to stimulate all that production at the cellular level. So as you see on the right, once the fibroblast starts fading and losing its ability to be activated and convert peptides and amino acids into these necessary proteins for good skin structure or for hyaluronic acid, you just produce less. And when you produce less, your skin starts sagging and wrinkling. And we call that aging. Next. So what ace-mannan does is that activates fibroblasts, just like it activates macrophages. And fibroblasts, of course, is in the immune system. And what it does is it then can capture the amino acids more effectively, convert them into collagen molecules, which then get linked together into collagen fibers. And the same thing with elastin. And then the activation of fibroblasts also enhances the production of hyaluronic acid. So ace-mannan is like an incredible molecule, both for inside out. Next. And so we created the Aloe Glow skin revitalizing system through immune optimization. And that's what distinguishes it from everything else on the market. There's some incredible ingredients in this, but the thing that you can't get anywhere else is our immune optimizing ace-mannan, which has such a dramatic effect on fibroblast activation. Next. So the Aloe Glow has the highest level of macrophage fibroblast activating ace-mannan for normal production, collagen, elastin, hyaluronic acid. In other words, there's no other ace-mannan product even close to it anywhere in the marketplace. And I don't know of anybody that's using ace-mannan in skincare. Next. So there's no synthetically made ingredients in this product. It's kind of interesting in the United States, thousands of synthetic chemicals have been allowed to be used in skincare products in the United States. So these chemicals that are allowed in the United States, 1,400 are banned in Europe. Isn't that crazy? 600 are banned in Canada, 30 are banned in the United States, and 0 are used in Aloe Glow. So no synthetic ingredients, fragrances, preservatives contribute to ongoing inflammation and oxidation of healthy cells, so we just don't use them in this technology. Next. So what is Aloe Glow? It's a proprietary blend of best-in-class ingredients. It's got a unique composition of organic oils that mimic the skin's natural produced lipid layers, and of course our proprietary aloe vera ace mannan extract. The other part of the system is the 4-in-1 micellar water cleansing pad. Many of you have had the opportunity to use this. It helps clean, moisturize, tone, and remove makeup. I have 4 girls in my family. I can't keep this product in the house. I mean, everybody uses it. It's just a single step cleansing, makeup remover, moisturizing, toning technology. Next. As I was just saying, it removes dirt, toxins, oil, makeup, dead skin cells that can weaken both your skin's epidermal protective internal barrier and its structural integrity. Micellar technology is alcohol-free, gentle, cleansing micelles, which are molecules that act like magnets for removing impurities without compromising healthy pH balance. That's really important because a lot of cleansers use alcohol or different types of detergents. These micelles are combined with plant-based humectants that help the skin retain moisture. And this cleansing strategy creates the perfect environment to optimize the ingredients in Aloe Glow's skin restoration system. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove everything that's not needed in the skin so that the serum can do its job. So that's the Aloe Glow system. It's the revitalizing serum and the micellar cleansing pad. That system is, if you buy these things together, you get a discount of 10% to $84, but we're running a Valentine's Day special, which has an additional 15% off. This is what we did on Black Friday, team. We did this same thing and we had such incredible sales, we actually ran out of micellar cleansing pads. And so we promised that when we got them back in, we'd do it again, and here it is again, just in time for Valentine's Day. So this set is on sale for $71.40. It's a bargain. And I'm telling you, it is an incredible gift to provide somebody because it works so well. So that's the first part of the Valentine's Day special. Second part brought to you by Mr. Steve Burns.
Okay, well, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody that's been waiting for that special. I know the marketing team has said we have been inundated with people wanting to know when we're going to repeat that Black Friday special on the skincare. So thankful that we finally are able to get that going. But wait, there's more. The Valentine's Chocolate Lovers Bundle. And that includes that mug. Sam talked a little bit about it in the pre-show. If you missed the pre-show, sorry. You want to be here for the pre-show. But we've got the mug that's included with the hot cocoa and the prime. The retail's normally $80 on that, $65. So that is a really big bargain. And even the wholesale just on the 2 products is $75, or $73. But you add that mug in there and we've got that extra little something, and there is a limited supply of the Alovea Love mugs. I don't even know what it is, Sam. I don't remember. They ran it by and you approved the order, but then it went out of our head. So there is a limited supply. You want to make sure you get in on this. You're going to save 10% on the bundle and get the mug. Let me tell you a little bit about the two individual products. The cocoa, brand new, it is a Ace Mannin hot cocoa made with real grass-fed milk. We added some magnesium, dimagnesium, glycinate in there. That is kind of the feel-good thing. It's good for mood stabilizing, help you to relax a little bit. It's not going to knock you out. You can drink it in the morning if you want it to be your morning beverage. But then there are people that are going to want that Proco, Prime cocoa, where it's a protein cocoa as well. And that's why the Prime Shake is part of this bundle. So people can have a 20 grams of protein hot cocoa if they want, make a bigger cup. We've got a nice size scoop in that cocoa. You're going to make it to taste, but nothing artificial in here. We used isomaltulose, which has a low glycemic profile, no spike, some stevia leaf extracts, not stevia, but stevia leaf extracts, because we know some people are sensitive to the taste of stevia, that actually just give it that sweetness. It is a very indulgent, rich, hot cocoa. And so these two specials together are something fantastic. And hopefully you saw that in your email that these are out now, these specials, and they're going to run through February 13th. That's a week from this Friday. Very excited about this special. Both of these specials, actually. So Sam, back to you.
Well, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I did some meetings over the weekend in Tennessee, and there is a lot of excitement around the hot cocoa, especially with the protein. I mean, when can you drink a hot chocolate drink that's actually healthy, no sugar, tastes great? You can add protein, has Ace Mannin. I mean, that's something I could drink all winter long, especially in Tennessee where it was snowing over the weekend. So, yeah,
we're gonna get it down under in Australia, Australasia. You're gonna see it in our summertime. But this cocoa is going to go away sometime this spring. It's gone. Now, like Frosty the Snowman, it will be back someday. But in the meantime, it's going to be gone for a period of time. Sometime this spring, we will give you at least a week or two advance notice on that. But you want to get this order. And please, I'm begging you, order this, because our manufacturer made us make a lot of it. And Sam came to me and said, "Are you sure about this, buddy? Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes," because I knew that we needed a healthy Ace Mannin hot cocoa. When I look at all of the chemicals and the garbage in the cocoa drinks out there right now, we have something, in my opinion, that is way better. We don't make stuff that's bad for you here at Alovea. That's our new tagline. We don't make stuff that's bad for you, but we actually make things that are healthy for you and help you get Ace Mannin into your body. So please order so Sam doesn't get mad at me.
You know, this is our first seasonal product, Steve. Never had one before where we said we're going to sell it for a short period of time, take it off the market, bring it back. Of course, we'll bring it out in the summer in Australia because it's winter there. And so it depends on the seasonal area of the world that you live in. The hot cocoa will be available. So anyway, it's kind of interesting. Hey, I want to remind everybody to register for Mexico. Steve said before the call that they've already had a request for 14 spots from Europeans. I know the paddle group that Craig has been talking about on Saturday calls, in fact, I think last Monday night, the association, they're going to send some people. And so this thing's going to fill up pretty quickly. So if you or anybody on your team wants to go to Mexico 1st of June with us, register now. Get in there. And also register for Impact.
Yeah. And so, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I get asked a lot, why is there only 30 slots? So we are willing to go a little bit over with the international market coming, but we do limit it to a maximum of 30 from the US. And it's because it makes things easier for travel there, it makes the accommodations easier, and it makes the interaction with the children easier. Otherwise it's like herding cats. We brought 40, 50, 60 people down there before, Sam, and we had a lot of issues with that. People like that smaller amount. And now we have a full day in Guanajuato and a city, and in San Miguel, you get a whole afternoon. So that is a really great experience, but 30 slots. And I usually budget for about 8 Europeans. So now that we know for a fact we have 14, that's going to take up at least 6 of those 30. We've got the paddle group. Don't sit on this. Don't wait too long for this decision, please.
June 23rd through 27th is Mexico. Somebody asked and Bill Kendall just responded. I said the 1st of June is really the end of June. Okay, and again, don't forget your tickets to Impact. We'd like to fill that place up and just have an incredible experience at our Impact event. Hey guys, it's been great to be with you this evening. That's the updates. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Hope you guys have a blessed week. See you next week.